So hey everybody, tell me if I am audible. I can see your chats. Go ahead and mention if I am audible, and then we'll begin with today's live. So guys, go ahead. If I'm audible, tell me. Okay, already people are saying do continue DSA series. We'll come to that. Don't worry. I'll come to that. And don't worry, it is going to be continued. We are building that for your welfare, right? So don't worry about that. Just tell me if I'm audible or not, and then I'll begin. Fine. So guys, first of all, wishing you all a very happy new year. And this time, the new year is actually going to be a happy one. Why am I saying so? Look, from the thumbnail, you might have guessed what we are talking about today. But realistically speaking, 2025 can actually change fortunes for job seekers. I have data with me, I have data at my hand, I have research done at my hand. Believe me, what I was speaking since last few weeks has translated into reality. The job market is going on a boom. It is being expected that the jobs will rise, and most probably in the 2025 the opportunities will multifoldly increase. I'll show you. Why am I saying so? Our whole team, day and night, is actually eyeing on the particular topics, on the particular things that are very relevant for the students. And while researching that since last 3 months, we were intensively focused that how 2025 will turn out for the people who are seeking for the job or for the job change or for the domain change, how it will translate. And that is why after in-depth research since last 1 month, I was completely telling you people, upskill fast, prepare fast for your particular skills, get a right strategy as soon as possible. And I tried and gave every possible guidance on YouTube. You guys can check. I have given a proper roadmap, proper strategy. Why so? Because we were expecting this boom. Because our team was doing the ground level research in the market itself. Coming from the industry point of view, we were researching. And since that, we were anticipating this. But now what we were claiming is being backed by various media agencies as well. Coming here, if I've opened the Business Standard, and in today's date, if you see, this is a very recent article. This is of 31st December, if I'm not wrong. Emerging tech to drive India's job market with 20% growth in 2025. So if you see it with a lens of placement scenario of 2025, this particular job market is going to boom with a 20% rate in 2025. Look, this is about tech market alone. I'll come on to various sectors and I'll show you with data that why a lot of opportunities and in which sectors there are actually many opportunities. And once we discuss that in today's video only, in today's live only, I'll guide you how to channelize your efforts, how to get a proper right strategy, how to step into the shoes of preparation, so that when you prepare, you actually reduce the time to the half. If your counterparts are preparing it in 6 months, you do it in 3 months. That is my job. My job is to make difficult things simple for you. Fine. And if you see, the emerging tech is almost booming very fast. Which is this emerging tech? I'll show you. If I go ahead, the first thing that you will find here is that a 20% job increase is in the particular sectors that are mentioned here, right? Application developers, software engineers, DevOps engineers, AI, ML and cybersecurity. And if you guys go and check our top skills video that we made for specifically guiding you people that which skills would be relevant in 2025, you'll find most of them. You'll find cloud computing, which is relevant to DevOps engineering. You'll find AI, ML, cybersecurity, software development, full stack development. Why we were speaking about them? The reason is these particular domains will take a boom. Look, in job market, you need to understand that despite the boom, you might be irrelevant asset for your company. Why am I saying so? A lot of places, a lot of enterprises are trying and integrating AI, and I'll show you it is directly coming from CTOs. What I'm saying is directly coming from CTOs. I'm not making this up. A lot of domains are getting AI integrated into them. Guys, hold on with your doubts. Don't worry. I'll explain them. We'll have a discussion on your doubts as well in this live. So, give you scenario once I tell you about the strategy, then shoot up with that. Okay. Now, why am I saying this is, when the integration of AI happens, if not replacement begins, there's a high chance that replacement might happen in some particular domains where fully AI driven domains will be functioned, right? A lot of times you'll find some domains would totally become irrelevant and AI would replace them. That might happen, but one thing for sure will happen is that integration of AI in every domain would come very, very soon. A lot of domains are already being integrated with AI. With the advent of 2025, you will see this happening more often. And by 2027, this will translate into the paramount reality of the market. Okay. So if you're somebody who is not equipped with the new skills, who is not constantly upskilling, who is not constantly looking in the market, being aware and preparing with the top skills like full stack development, data science, AI, you might become irrelevant for your company before you know. Okay. So just keep on upgrading your skills if you're already into a particular organization. If you're somebody who is an absolute fresher, who is looking for job, eye these particular skills. Go ahead, check that video of top skills. Start building your particular routine. I'll tell you how to do that, but just pick one skill and be a master of it as soon as possible. Okay. Now, and whatever I am telling you is coming from the First Meridian Business Services CEO. This is coming from the top leadership itself. I'm not making this up. Fine. And if you see, artificial intelligence, which was a major trend in 2024 as well, now is expected to further accelerate in 2025. Fine. The domains of data engineers, data scientists, these would just increase multifoldly. Why am I saying so? Why data scientist domains will increase? Look, in every company nowadays, data is the new oil. Everybody needs a data scientist or a data engineer. Why? To drive or to pull out some very good insights from data for good business decisions, you need data scientists, right? And at that point of time, you can't go with developers. You can't immediately tell them, go ahead, dive into data science, right? So at that point of time, these jobs expand, and that is why a lot of openings you will see in the market for associate data scientist, junior data scientist. If you're somebody who is equipped with the data science skills, you have done a good internship, you have a good government certification from somewhere, you're sorted. And that is why a lot of people who are trying to enter the data science field, where do they lack? They don't have handheld guidance. They don't have a particular certification that they should have. They don't have internships. They don't have cool projects. That's why they don't enter. Otherwise, in 2024 also, where market was on a slump, these domains were still increasing. Okay. For example, I also do hiring for data scientists, and that is why I can tell you from industry point of view. Just imagine that a company or an organization is trying to hire 10 data scientists. With comparison to that, they might hire just 5 AI or ML engineers. Why am I saying so? Data scientists can play multiple roles. ML engineers sometimes have a very specific role. Okay. So at that point of time, you need to upgrade yourself. You need to be relevant in the terms of industry. Okay. So focus on these domains. Also, if I go ahead and tell you salaries for Gen AI positions like algorithm engineer, generative AI engineer, AI security specialist, they are actually rising very fast, and 25 to 30% upward trend is expected in mid-level category. Now, why am I telling you to look at this very optimistically? Look, if you're a fresher right now, or if you're somebody who is just 1 or 2 years into the journey, just imagine yourself that if you upskill yourself in AI, data science, Gen AI, and you enter these fields today, down the line, 3-4 years after or 5 years after, you will be landing in the mid-level category, right? And this 25-30% upward trend would translate to around 40-45% upward trend. That might be somewhere in 35 to 45%, right? And at that time, you will be leveraging out the best outcome of the market. Just imagine that. Look things with a wider perspective, okay? Start preparing today. Start getting ready today. Be very, very fast in adapting to the market trends. Why am I saying so? Look, there was a very famous philosopher, Seneca. He used to say a very good thing. बहुत प्यारी बात कहता था वो. He used to say that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Okay, so you have often heard people are very lucky. They're not just lucky. Their preparation just met the opportunity. But they were preparing very hard for it. They were trying their level best. They were actually spending a lot of time, investing a lot of time in their preparation, and they were early movers. They immediately identified the early trend. So there you need to be very, very particular and optimistic. 2025 is going to open various job opportunities, but upskilling, right approach, right skills, right strategy to follow is very, very essential. And there we'll plug in, there we'll help you. Okay. Now this surge will support new projects, and I'll show you year on year there are increases in upskilling budgets of companies, in their profits, and that is why a lot of budget is coming in for new hirings, for fresher hirings, and that's why you need to be very, very thorough with them. Okay. And when you go ahead, see the upskilling budgets are increasing by an average of 15-20%. And when you see these data or this particular kind of numbers, you realize that you need to be forward in moving into particular skills, particular domains, and there are various opportunities which are available, which if you're an early mover, you might grab easily. Now I'll show you one more thing. See, Indian IT hiring 2025 promises rebound, because we all know 2023, 2024 were not very good. Specifically 2024 was facing a huge slump, but 2025 might change the equation altogether. You see, AI, data science roles, they'll dominate the job market. Also, India's job market, if you see in the Economic Times, the whole job market will grow at 9% in 2025, but it would be led by IT. IT, retail, telecom, these sectors will lead, okay? And in these leading sectors, edge computing, quantum applications, cyber security, quantum applications will always involve the usage of blockchain, which is another top skill. You should be very, very thorough. If you're somebody who is aspiring for quantum domains, you should be very, very thorough with blockchain technologies as well, okay? So if you see, everywhere you will find that key industries are increasing their budget. There's high chance here as well. Just see the basic synopsis I'll read. The focus will be on specialized skills like AI and data science. Everywhere it is a boom. Also, job opportunities in tier 2 cities are rising. So people who come from cities like Indore, Jaipur, be very, very careful. Your cities will also experience a boom. You might find a very good job near your home only, okay? But for that, you need to work extra hard. Look, in these particular cities, a lot of opportunities in these domains would be rising, right? But when you come to the demand of the roles in the AI, machine learning, or in the full stack domain as well, in this particular domain, you see 39% alone in this domain, okay? The surge is massive. And this is not by some random place. This is according to Adecco Research, which is a very proven research organization, okay? And now when you see, there was notable growth in IT hiring within tier 2 cities, which saw an impressive 48% increase during the third quarter of 2024, okay? So during the end of 2024, there was an increase in tier 2 cities, and that is what even our team was constantly looking at, and they were very, very sensitive to this, that people might find jobs in tier 2 cities as well. This increase might give them an exposure to various big companies, and this was actually indicating a geographic diversification of things, right? You might find a very good job near your very proximate city, or a city which is very, very near to you, right? And that is why the mid to senior level, which was the hiring that was very, very surged last year, now that might take a backseat, and the hiring landscape for fresh graduates might change, right? This may change as the deal flow of large projects is expected to return in early 2025. See, it is clearly written that 2024 fresher hiring was muted, right? There was no fresher hiring as such. But in 2025, you might expect a big boom in the same. You might have fresher off-campus drives, on-campus drives, and one data after this I'll show you, and then you'll be absolutely optimistic and shocked to hear that what kind of and what surge of opportunities is coming your way. Look, this fresh hiring will happen, and Wipro CTO Sandhya Arun believes that enterprises are set to accelerate the integration of AI. What I was telling you, in every domain, AI will certainly seep in very slowly, and then rapidly its integration will increase. Domains like sales, customer support, they'll have AI integration. Either you'll be upskilled or you'll be irrelevant for your job. So despite 2025 is promising, if you do not keep yourself upskilled, if you do not keep yourself in trend with the market, if you do not adapt to the changes of market, you might be somebody who becomes irrelevant when this comes. Okay, this will hit before you'll know, believe me. So at this point of time, you need to upskill, you need to prepare very hard so that you do not get behind in this job race. Fine. If you're a fresher, you know which skills to go ahead. Go ahead, watch that top skills video that we have on our channel. I have specifically prepared that if you're preparing for an MNC, what you need to study. If you're preparing for a startup, what should be your approach, how you should study. Everything is covered in a detailed manner. Okay. So here, you need to be thorough with it. And this was by Wipro CTO. Okay. And now if I come to the most famous news, higher revenue forecast and employee signal growth for Indian IT's top 5. The mass recruiters, Infosys, TCS, HCL, Wipro, their profits, their revenues are rising, right? They are getting a lot of projects. They are expecting huge chunk of projects, and huge chunk of projects immediately means huge hiring, bulk hiring. You might have wonderful opportunities to begin your career, right? People who are jobless, people who are expecting the drives to open, people who are in their final year or who are preparing as freshers, this news is a gold mine for you. Why am I saying so? If I go ahead, just see, major Indian IT companies are optimistic about financial year 25 revenue growth with increased hiring and revised forecasts. A lot of companies, I'll show you, they had the forecast of 2.5 to 3% and they crossed that expectation and reached to 3.5 to 4.5%. I'll show you. This whole data is available at my hand. See, year on year, Noida headquartered HCL Tech now expects revenue growth of 3.5 to 5% in constant currency terms in financial year 2025, right? If I go ahead and see about Infosys, they had growth projections of 1 to 3%, but they crossed their own expectations and now they're expecting 3.75 to 4.5% growth. Fine. And that's why I'm saying that a lot of times you might find that 2025 is bringing a new upsurge of jobs, which if you miss, you might miss the wave of getting employed, right? So you need to be very, very thorough and prepared with that. If I go ahead and while we see the optimism that's coming out of the improving demand environment across multiple verticals, we are also a little bit more cognizant of the broader macroeconomic development and the geopolitical context. I'm not making this all up. This is being said by C. Vijay Kumar, who is CEO of HCL Tech. The vision of the company is also expanding geopolitically, as well as they want to be on the broader macroeconomic terms on the globe. And that is why they need more people. They need more workforce, right? Even the biggest IT giant, one of the biggest IT giant, TCS, is also hiring, and that is why they are very, very easily. The CEO K. Krithivasan said that with the easing of interest rate environment, consumer confidence and industry concerns will get better. If that gets better, more projects, more revenue will come into the funnel, more hiring will happen. As simple as that. Okay. See, hiring is on the rise. TCS, Tech Mahindra, Wipro, they'll keep on adding more people. The major hiring partners will have immediate effects of these particular news agencies reporting all this, right? They'll have repercussions of these reports. And that is why I'm saying that a lot of people would be added in this new financial year. So be very, very prepared. You have 4, 5, 6 months at your hand. But if you're somebody who is beginning with your journey of preparation, you need to work very fast. You need to be channelized in your approach, right? And that is why, while learning these skills, what you need to have is just prepare yourself, pick a register now, sit down after this video, prepare one strategy for yourself, okay? Do not prepare 10 different strategies and then work on none. Prepare one strategy, hold it well and prepare it thoroughly. Why am I saying so? Look, you want to study from me, you want to study from somebody else, you want to buy a course from XYZ place, go ahead, feel free to do that, okay? But prepare one good strategy for you, stick to that. There was a very famous couplet by Harivansh Rai Bachchan which said, Raah pakad tu ek, chala chal pa jayega madhushala, which basically means that you just stick to one plan, to one path, and you'll reach to the destination that you want to go, okay? And that is why when you have paucity of time, when you don't need to waste time a lot, what you do is you see a proper strategy. You don't waste time on collating resources. For example, if you're somebody who's trying to prepare for a skill, go on to Prep Insta Prime, just dive into one of these skills, whatever you feel, data science, data analytics, machine learning, AI, AWS cloud, whatever you feel that fits in for you, go ahead, learn it. But for all of this, the foundation remains the coding, the data structures. Before you go ahead, aptitude coding would be the preliminary rounds in the big tech giants, right, for hiring. And for that purpose, what you can do is, don't waste your time anywhere. This is free of cost for you, top 100 codes. Go search this, you will immediately find this top 100 codes Prep Insta page. Go click on it, and as soon as it opens, begin with the problem solving, okay? Just start solving these codes. This is a very good practice for all the service-based companies if you're going ahead. Even for the product-based companies, it will lay a very good foundation. Prepare with your DSA. Be very, very thorough. We are building that particular strategy for you people. That's something new. We are having a New Year sale. Wonderful. So right now on Prime subscription, you're having 80% off. So basically here on this upskilling Netflix, you have an 80% off. You can avail that. But apart from this, from wherever you want to study, just think in one singular term. Have a place where your resources are collated, where they are in a channelized manner, so that you need not to navigate to 100 places and then waste your time. Don't do that. Stick to any one particular platform, one particular place, even if it is free or paid, whatsoever it is, okay? Just fix to one place and keep on studying hard. You'll reach your destination. Start from languages, do basic coding, aptitude, prepare everything. We have tracks for TCS and QT if you want to go ahead on Prime. Okay, you can explore this everything. If you're somebody who's preparing for product-based companies, you still have preparation processes at your hand, preparation resources here for yourself. Interview preparation, everything is available. This Netflix has everything that you need. So if you're somebody who can't waste his 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days just preparing, collating resources, planning for things, come here, study. Don't waste your time. Just study here and then move ahead. Don't waste your time collating resources. I'm being very, very honest with you. If you don't want to study from here, you want to go to some else place or some XYZ teacher, or if you feel some college teacher is exceptional, go ahead. Just remember one thing, fix yourself to one place, you'll excel, okay? Also, for people who are trying to prepare for data science, we were planning something very, very massive, okay? So if you're somebody who knows nothing about data science, who is absolutely unaware about even a single iota of data science, what you need to do is go ahead on Prime Max Academy. This is prepinstaprime.com/max. This is a live cohort, a 6 months very rigorous cohort. But post this, you are anybody, literally anybody. If you are into a domain who is struggling to change to a particular data science or AI domain, or you are somebody who is a fresher looking for junior data scientist jobs or entry-level jobs, you want to be a data scientist, here it is. Including me, there will be multiple star mentors here, and you will be going through a very rigorous routine of syllabus to study, and here you will have a wonderful opportunity with various benefits. And in this particular plan, what you'll have is, you'll have a certification from government itself. There's a NASSCOM, which is a government authority. So immediately your resume gets boosted up, hand holding will happen here, and a 2 months internship. So basically, this is literal spoon feeding for your career. This can absolutely transform a fresher or a person who doesn't know anything about data science. It will transform that person into a proper data scientist, which can change the paradigms of the industry. Fine. But this platform is for very, very committed individuals who want to study very, very hard, who have very less time and want to be on the edge of the market. That's for them. But if you're somebody who prepares at your own self, you can come here and check out the courses. But people who are preparing it for free, what you can do is go ahead and on top 100 codes, what you do is you prepare the top 100 codes, you work hard on them, and then you're ready for the service-based companies entry-level tests. Okay, the aptitude, the coding round, everything would be covered in this top 100 codes. The aptitude, you need to cover it from various places. We have a specific designated course at Prime. What you can do is just go and look at the placement guidance video that we built on YouTube. Okay, it is free of cost. I held a specific live for the strategy of placement, for the roadmap of placement, what you need to exactly prepare there. Okay, what you need to do is go check out that video. If you're somebody who is confused that MNC or startup, where should I go? Because a lot of job opportunities will come in 2025. At that point of time, you need to be thorough in your understanding which particular place do you want to join. So prepare accordingly. I have given a comparison of MNC versus startups. You can check that out on YouTube. On YouTube only, for free of cost, I have told clearly that which particular MNC is expecting what in the terms of broader area of MNCs, right? I have told you that how startups need people and what they expect. So I have clearly guided you for that as well. We have separate videos on that. We have separate videos on building a resume. So I have held a live for that as well. Go ahead, check that out. I have given you the content free of cost as well if you're somebody who cannot pay for anything. Okay, go ahead, learn from those free resources. You might take some extra time. The people who are preparing from these resources efficiently from Prime or Prime Max, they might land up into a very good job in 6 months, right? But somebody who is preparing from absolute free resources, you'll have to spend time in resource collation. So at that point of time, don't get demotivated. You might have a certain delay. ऐसा हो सकता है कि 6 months का 8 months हो जाए, 9 months हो जाए, 10 months हो जाए, but ऐसा नहीं होगा कि hard work ignore हो जाए. Okay, your hard work will beat the smartest of talents if you're constantly doing the work in the right direction. Okay, अगर आप strategically चल रहे हो, if you're somebody who is working very, very hard with one particular strategy which is in right manner, if you're following that strategy and that is free of cost on my channel, you can go ahead and watch. You'll definitely land up into a job. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है सिर्फ कि पैसे खर्च के you land up into good jobs. Even if you're somebody who cannot afford things and you have that spirit guiding you that yes, I can work hard, you're somebody who is disciplined, you have perseverance, you have patience, believe me, nobody can stop you from transforming your life in 2025. Very good opportunities are coming your way. Be very, very careful about that. Okay, also if you're somebody who is trying to upskill, just a minute, I'll open the videos that I'm saying. Just a minute, I'll tell you what exactly I'm saying. Okay, and if I go to the Prep Insta channel on YouTube, if you see carefully, see in the videos itself, I have told you how to get into an MNC, how to find tech jobs. I have told you MNC versus startups, top 5 final year projects also I have explained to you. But in this, there is an added advantage for you people. I have told you how to write it into your resume in a very detailed manner, to make it in a way that those projects also, those descriptions also are in an ATS friendly manner. You can go ahead and check this out. Also, I have told you the difference between MNC and startups. You go ahead, you'll find this gold mine, right? Also, we are building the free DSA series, which initially was being talked about and it is being built. We are trying to add various resources for you people, right? So that for the people who cannot pay, they also get the resources at their hand. That is a slow process, I agree, because anybody who's preparing for free needs to collate his resources at his hand. But as a teacher, I am accountable to every student. As a mentor, I need to answer every student of mine. And for that, I am trying my level best that if you're somebody who cannot afford something, I'll try making those difficult things simpler for you. Okay? So just don't worry. Be very, very careful that you need to be super prepared. Just be ready with your preparation, be equipped with your skills, and in 2025, when opportunity knocks your door, open it at right time and let the opportunity find you in a prepared manner. Okay, so that's what you need to do. And now I'll be taking up your particular doubts. I'll come to that. Fine. So go ahead, shoot up with your doubts and we'll see what doubts you have exactly, and I'll try answering them. Okay. So Hemant Kumar is asking, sir, is there any on-campus hiring for 2025 batch, or else send roadmaps for preparing? Hemant, I have clearly given the roadmap on this channel only. If you go into this live, what you need to do is you just need to check the particular video, which is the only way to get placements. Okay, this video will tell you the complete preparation plan, Hemant, and with this you can also connect to our team on various social media handles like LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Telegram. They'll even further guide you, but this video alone is also enough to give you the complete plan where you can stick to it and prepare well. Sir, when will the off-campus hiring start for the 2025 batch? Aditya, for the 2025 batch, it will begin very, very soon. And if I expect it right, from January last and February beginning onwards, you'll start finding off-campus hirings of various companies for freshers as well. Okay. Okay, there's one more very good thing. We are building this DSA series in C++. So if you're somebody who is preparing in Java, go ahead on Prep Insta Prime, straight away dive into the DSA Java course, okay, and prepare yourself thoroughly with it. But Nitin, if you're confused which is the best language for DSA, C, C++ or Java, in one of my videos in this, the only way to get placements, I've explained this. But if you're somebody who knows absolutely nothing, starting from scratch, go for C++, as simple as that. Okay. What will be the expected packages that lies on your skills? Praharshini, look, there are multiple positions for freshers where you get very, very highly paid. If you're good with your skills, if you're thorough with DSA, if you've prepared well, if you have a very good resume, you have top projects, you are trained in the trending skills, sky is the limit for you. But if I go for the averages, it can range from 5 to 10 to 15 LPA. This is the average range where good people secure the placements, right? Where people who are working hard easily secure placements in these ranges, and in 2025 this will easily happen. TCS hiring, Manish is asking for the TCS hiring. It will very soon come. I just showed you that even the CEO is looking at the market in a very optimistic manner. So there is a high chance that TCS will hire in a bulk manner, in a huge chunk. So before that opportunity hits as a wave to you, prepare yourself, equip yourself with all the skills that you need. Be thorough with these top 100 codes. You can go ahead on Prime also and you can check the track for the TCS like companies. Also, you can stay connected to various social media handles that we have so that you never miss a hiring update. Okay. Abhishek is asking, I completed my master's in 2024 and still struggling for the job. Abhishek, I can understand you, but 2024 was facing a bit slump, right? 2025 won't face the same. So be very, very prepared. Start upskilling. That's all I can say. And if you're somebody who is eager to work, find a good place to learn, like be very, very sure about one place and then work hard with that place. Okay. For the 2026 batch, things are still very difficult to predict because 2026 is yet to arrive. 2025 has just arrived. But if things go in this manner only, 2026 will also be an optimistic year. Fine. Neelabh is asking, sir, I'm working in Morgan Stanley right now. If I perform good enough, I would be getting an extension following PPO. Now I'm stuck giving my 100% in company or prepare for DSA. Look, Neelabh, be very careful with this. Look, preparing DSA should be the part of your regular routine. You should not miss on that, because PPO is something that is not very sure. You might get PPO, you might not get PPO. But preparing for DSA will lay a foundation where you can be almost sure that you will land into a very good company. If you're thorough with DSA, you'll be sure that if not Morgan Stanley, some other company you'll land up, some big company. If you're somebody who's already interning with Morgan Stanley, you have high potential, right? You have good skills and you have good particular value in your resume as well when Morgan Stanley comes in there, right? So you can easily switch to any other job. You can easily secure any other good opportunity if you are thorough with your DSA. But if you make that skill unpolished, if you are not preparing well for DSA and then you don't get a PPO as well, you will be on the ultimate losing side, right? So prepare for DSA, that's all I can say. Give your 100% to company in the company hours. Once you come back to home, prepare for DSA, okay? Go ahead guys, shoot up with your doubts. What programming languages are needed as of now? Okay, which languages are in demand? Look, that depends on the domain. If you're somebody who is looking out for the backend engineer, or if you're somebody who's looking for the Spring Boot developer, or if you're somebody who's looking at full stack developer opportunities, then Java or C++ can be a good language for you. But if you're somebody who's looking for AI, data science, machine learning, NLP roles, then Python is the ultimate language for you, isn't it? Python is the game changer for you guys. So Python or R can be a very good language, but Python is primarily occupying the market, and that will only occupy the market in the longer run. So you need to be thorough with them and you can choose accordingly. And for language choosing also, I have answered this question in this video. When you see this in detail, you will realize that how to carefully choose the language according to the role you are aspiring for, okay, and which language will encompass maximum roles. But to sum up, if you're trying for software developer, go for C++ or Java. If you're somebody who's trying to prepare for AI roles or Python developer roles, Python. Darshan, sir, how much DSA is required for getting placed in service-based? Look, some service-based companies are quite DSA intensive. Some service-based companies are not that DSA intensive. But if you're thorough with these top 100 codes, you'll be thorough with that much DSA that you need for a service-based company, number one. Number two, if you're thorough with your concepts of DSA and you practice the easy level questions, then you can, and once in a while you go through the medium questions, you can easily go ahead to the service-based companies. If these top 100 codes are on your fingertips, nobody can stop you in entering the service-based companies when it comes to the coding part, okay? So Darshan, rest assured, this is a free resource. You go ahead, check it out and work hard as much as you can, and things will translate in your favor. Go ahead. Also, you can connect with us on WhatsApp, and there also our mentors will provide you end-to-end guidance, which will ultimately lead to your success. So you can connect on various platforms. On LinkedIn also you should follow, on Instagram you should follow, because we constantly drop the updates about hirings, about lives. So various things we keep on adding there. So one person is asking, sir, first thing I had a technical issue in college management, so that lead me to not to join the CRT and attend on campus, okay. So now I'm practicing DSA and aptitude, but I don't know where to apply or register on. Fine. So for you, I would say that go ahead, check on LinkedIn, check on various job platforms that you have. Keep on getting yourself updated with the Prep Insta platform, the Instagram page of ours. Fine. You keep on checking for the hirings and go to the apply link that is there available for you. Go ahead, apply. But before that, upskill yourself, sort your resume, do good practice of DSA and top 100 codes, and then go. Okay. Shravani is asking in which months the off-campus hiring will happen for 2024 batches. Look, after the end of January and from the Feb 2025, the off-campus hirings will start on a boom, right? They'll come one after the other. So Shravani, you need to be prepared well, number one. And when the off-campus comes, 2024 also would be most probably included in them, because even the companies know that 2024 was having a slump, right? So in 2025, they'll expect such hirings where 2024 people can also come. So don't worry about that. Keep on upskilling. The opportunities are literally multiple which are coming your way. So before they come, be very, very prepared about them. Okay. One person is saying do continue DSA series. Definitely. This DSA series will get continued. I'll keep on building this DSA series for you so that even in free, you can get your resources right. The whole point of me mentoring you, the whole point of our team working so hard is so that you people are at the benefit end. Okay. You people have a very good benefit. You people can easily prepare for things. Okay. You people can get access to resources for free. So don't worry. We'll help you out with that. So I guess that's all for today, and that can be concluded because I see no more doubts. So that's it. I'll wrap up. Thank you guys and prepare well. That's all I can say. Whatever knowledge you're getting here, go ahead, share it with people you know. Keep doing good for people. Good will come back to you. Okay, without any expectation, keep doing good. That's all I can say, and with that I'll wrap up. Have a wonderful year ahead. Have a wonderful 2025. Go ahead, secure good jobs and try your level best to change your fortune this year.